Sometimes I read these books. This one is called The Courage to be Disliked. And sometimes, on a rare occasion, they connect to what I'm doing day to day. In this case, I wanted to record a video for all you to share that this is pretty interesting if you're a software developer and you sometimes get feelings of inferiority. You know what I'm talking about, right? We all get this. And this book actually puts a different spin on that feeling, and it talks about how that feeling is something you should embrace and not something you should push away. Feelings of inferiority are things that everyone has. All of us have them. You see that guy coding over there at 1,000,000 words per minute using all the keyboard shortcuts? Guess what? He also has feelings of inferiority. So why do people have these feelings in the first place? Well, we all enter this world in a helpless state as babies, and babies can't do anything. They're by definition inferior, and they want to get better at things. I have a couple of kids, and the little one is always trying to mimic the older one, and he's trying desperately to be able to walk and talk and do all these things he can't do yet, but he's going to get there eventually. He just is striving for it. So that's the goal that he has. He wants to become superior and he wants to improve. He doesn't realize it yet, but that's what he's trying to do. And that's where it starts. It starts when you're little, and as you get older, then it becomes something you do in your career. Toddlers have a universal desire to be able to stand on their 2 feet, to be able to be stable, and to learn, to communicate and learn language. Software developers want to be better at using their tools, getting more knowledge about the frameworks and the languages that they're using, especially in today's world where it seems almost impossible to be able to keep up with technology growth. That feeling of inferiority might actually be more and more powerful these days because of all the different stuff that everybody's doing. If you're on Twitter and you see all these people that you're following and they're tweeting about this new technology or that new technology, it makes you feel like, well, why am I not learning that stuff? Well, because you have a limited amount of time in your life, right? And you want to focus in on the things that you're improving. Focus around those areas that you're currently working on and become superior. Not to others, but to yourself. You consistently improve upon what you've already known and what you already know, and that's what makes you superior to your previous self. So us software developers are also in the perpetual condition of wanting to improve ourselves, and we have this pursuit of superiority for ourselves. We imagine what it would be like to, learn a new language, for example. Let's say you're learning JavaScript, which is, by the way, an easy language to get started with, but not an easy language to master. So there's always something to learn about it. And even JavaScript masters haven't really mastered JavaScript. Well, maybe some of them have, I don't know. But you hold up this ideal of what it's like to become a JavaScript master one day, right? So you keep striving and learning the language and all the ins and outs and the intricacies of it. And you set that as your goal and you head towards that goal. And as you're doing that, JavaScript itself improves and increases in complexity, and everybody that's working on the language is improving it constantly. So you're always in a perpetual state of I'm not good enough, or I don't know enough about this. And that gives you that little feeling of inferiority that makes you want to strive to become better and keep learning. You want to take your coding to the next level? You have to keep up and you have to keep doing it and improving every day and trying new things, not just doing to-do lists. So this book kind of believes in the philosophy and the psychology that this pursuit of superiority and the feeling of inferiority that you have are natural feelings. They're not diseases or anything like that you need to escape from or feel bad about, but they're stimulants to normal and healthy striving and growth. You can also think of that feeling of inferiority as a launch pad to get you going. I myself constantly feel this way, and it's not always easy to struggle with that feeling because there's also the time pressure. Yes, if you don't have kids, if you don't have pets, if you don't have responsibilities and you're all alone, well, that sounds kind of sad, but when you're in your early 20s, usually you have a little bit more spare time. As you get older and you acquire more responsibilities under your belt, then you have a little bit less time to work on this kind of stuff, work on improving your skills. But by that time, hopefully, you've managed to deal with your own feelings of inferiority and you know how to manage your own feelings about that and what you can do about that. When you have those feelings really early on, you might not know exactly what to do with them and you might worry, oh, I feel really bad about myself, but you have extra time. So use that wisely. Use that time to learn new things and to improve your skills. Anyway, that's it for today. I just thought I'd share. And if you like these kinds of videos where I share the things I'm reading and how some of the things I read might relate to software development or careers, my dog is snoring really loudly. proudly over there. Let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more of that. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. See you later, folks.